when I do this, I'm trying to let actually whatever's there just come up. And my mind's like, you're trying to look like a sage from wherever. It's in a deep meditation. It's going to share something from beyond. No. I changed where I usually get up and I get these done because they take a long time to upload. And I even got a video editor, last night to download them into there and see if I could get things to move quicker. But I realize that's going to take me a while to figure out, and that's fine. So I decided to write first today because I was writing, and I think I said this before, but so much is changing inside of me, and so quickly. And I knew what I was writing was good, fine, whatever, but I wasn't having to dig for it. And I guess what I mean by that is I just didn't trust that. Well, no, I was trusted. It was fine. It was fine. And that's the thing. It was fine. That's not what I'm committed to. I'm committed to giving the best I got because I could not be here tomorrow. So I got to give it all now. And then the well will fill back up. It's not like, oh, if I give it all today, I'm not going to have shit tomorrow. Nope. More water's coming because the soul is fluid. It's fluid. The mind is the iceberg, but we are fluid. So I started writing, and I felt sick to my stomach. And I've had 10 books in me for 20 years. I've always believed I'd write a book, but I needed life to look in a certain way so that I thought I would be comfortable in writing a book because I wouldn't feel like a bullshit artist. Like, you can have an amazing life because blah, 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 and don't look in my room, and I'm super sick all the time, and I owe money, and yada, 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 yada. Like, my soul wasn't allowed to express shit because I didn't have it all handled. So I've been pacing, just feeling concerned because I really am committed to coming from a place of not knowing. Because to me, that's now freedom. That's what equates freedom. I don't have to know how it's going to look. I don't have to know how it's going to work. The why in my soul will push it all forward. It knows why we're doing this. And I just holding on. So I really had to trust the why, and now that was going to come through. And my mind's like, well, are you going to tell that story? Because you've always said this. And I mean, you've got great stories. So how are you going to fill those in? Because I can't, and it just couldn't work it out. Because like I said, I've had 10 books in me and was trying to cram them all together in one. And I'm just like. So have you ever seen a little kid, or maybe an adult, but anyway, the little butt cheeks, if they like squeeze them together, like they clench, right? It gets all dimpled and wrinkly. When I get that, where I get all that information to cram together because my brain wants to know now, I feel like that's what it looks like. Those little cheeks, except as my brain are like crunching in. So it's like a brain clutch, whatever that would be. I know, cute. But I get the brain clutch a lot. Clenching. Anyway, whatever. Because my mind wants all the puzzle pieces just jammed on top of each other. Doesn't care if it fits right, just wants to know what the pieces are. So I sat there and I just had to shut this off and go down here for a minute. And I did some breathing and then I just started typing. And I had to stop a couple times and just, because there was a lot of emotion there. Because when you truly get present to the fact that what you've been sold is bullshit, it's It's a whole new world. It's a whole new life. And not like in theory, but like in your bones, you know, it's just bullshit, not true. It's a yakking. It's just nonsense. And am I grateful? It can take me to the grocery store and it reminds me of what I like and that I need to go through the checkout and not just walk to the car with stolen goods. Yes, I appreciate that. I don't want to go to jail for stealing an avocado. And then I'd love to just switch it off once it, you know, we get to the living part. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen someday. Just clicks on when I need it and I go, meh. That'd be great, right? So I just let it come through me. And what was hilarious is I came up with this metaphor in there. It's not a metaphor it's ever been used. I mean, when you read it, you're gonna go, yeah, that was never used before. My mind afterwards started going, oh, those things will probably come and get you. And it was serious. And I just wanted to turn wherever this thing is and go, really? I made it up. It's not even a real monster. And now you're going to use it on me? Nice try. Need a new game. Because the soul's playing now. Actually, I don't think the soul plays. The soul just does. And it doesn't give a flying flip what else is going on. It's just doing. Just being. So when you really honor what it is your soul is called to, your deepest place in your heart, your center, your whatever, and even if you do not have any clue how it would even be possible, I don't have money, I don't have time, I don't have the resources, I got kids, those are the reasons to listen to it and do it, because it actually can solve those problems by actually doing it. Those things will fall into place. If I'm learning anything, is that I had all these reasons why, besides the fact that I had to be perfect or whatever, but it was just like, well, yeah, I know, but I don't have money for this, and I don't have time for this, and I'm not ever going to be able to do those things if I take that on, and my mind was just painting all these made-up pictures. However, when I made a list of things I was committed to in this 100 days, it was a bold list. And it's a time-consuming list, even far more than I thought, because I've never been into video. Like I said, it's my first YouTube channel. Almost anything I've done in the last 2 weeks is my first time ever. I've never even made a video of myself. In fact, I hide from photos and I hide from video cameras. I don't want to ever re-see it. Well, my mind doesn't. Jerk. So as I've just taken on what I know as my calling and then letting it just unfold, I started adding to the list. I'd hear, hey, let's try this. No, not even that. Let's add that on there. Like, it's like you have a personal assistant that comes in like, okay, so for our schedule tomorrow, you have a meeting with here, you have an appointment here, you have la la, and you're sitting there like, okay, yeah, all right, good, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. I'm not even questioning it. It just makes sense. It's like time has this major expansive place. And when you join the game of your calling, it starts giving you all these plugins and apps. And they start making things possible. So if you saw the list I started with and the list I have now, it looks insane, and yet I have tons of energy. I feel good. I feel like if more stuff gets added on, there's not even a hesitation. There's no like, yeah, no, I'm done, I'm out. Too overloaded. Not. So when I was writing, I just could feel that I finally get the joke of it all. And I didn't feel shame because I haven't shown up for the last however many years in the way my mind thought I should, or ignored that calling inside myself. I didn't feel that, but I did grieve. Because I listened to the lie of who I could be and how it would look and what was possible for me and who I needed to be to have any of it. You know, they say what? First time someone hurts you, shame on them. And the second time, shame on me. What do you say about when they've done it 87 trillion, 400 million, yada, 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 27 times? Because that's what this does all the time. First time, shame on them. Next time, shame on me. Now what? Now wake the fuck up. And we have this whole thing about bullies, all these bully campaigns. Yet no one's dealing with the bully that's coming at us. You think if you're going to solve bullying, terrorism, whatever, you're going to do it by attacking out there? You're wrong. This has to stop being the bully and the terrorist first. Because when people become clear and present, and they're in their full calling, in their heart, everyone comes from a place that makes sense. The world could make sense. And there probably wouldn't be a bully, because the bully isn't being bullied by the thing in their head. I get fat, you should go smack them. Well, if the bully believes that, or you're fat and they're thin, and that's uncomfortable and that's weird, so go say crap to them. So bullying will end, terrorism will end, all those things, it's entirely possible for it to all to end if we will end it here. And how that works in the world is we just have to go to a tipping point. There has to be enough of us who are present to our callings and our hearts. And let this just be, the channel changer, or the, I don't know how to read something. But having more importance than that creates the monsters in the world and in ourselves. The boogeyman that's been telling me, you have all the talents, you have all the gift, and man, you've had more adventures than anybody I've ever met at 45. But you can't share them. Because you didn't pay that last bill on time. It's called insanity. And that breeds more insanity and cruelty, addictions, heartlessness, judgment, gossip, you name it. So I guess what I'm feeling is hopeful, because I feel like I'm starting to be able to change the channel. And because my soul doesn't care what it says, and I can just see her just going, yeah, that's nice. Well, good tip. I'll use it if I want, use it if I won't if I don't. She's just moving, she's fluid. I'm trusting that, because that looks like a nut job. And I'll thank it for when it actually does help me out. I'm fair that way.